Hello everyone, welcome to Innovative English Learning with Rashid Khan. If you want to watch this video in Urdu or Hindi, you can watch it from the playlist. Today we are going to talk about modal auxiliaries or modals or modal verbs, and we'll focus on the uses of can and could in this video. Now, if you remember, we had discussed the types of verbs. So we had discussed main verb, action verb, linking verb and their types. We have also talked about the primary auxiliaries or the helping verb in previous video. In this video, we'll focus on modal auxiliaries and the uses of can and could. Okay, now modal auxiliaries: can, could, may, might, should, ought to, must and would. They are the normal modal auxiliaries. And what are their functions? This is the type of verb which are used with a main verb to show possibility, permission, advice or intention, etc. So the main functions of modal auxiliaries is that it shows possibility, it may show permission, it may show advice or it may show intention. We have modal auxiliaries: can, could, may, might, should, ought to, must or would. Now remember that modal auxiliaries or modal verbs are always followed by a base form or first form of the verb. In normal cases, in passive voice, definitely they are followed by third form of the verb, but in normal cases they are followed by base form or first form of the verb. Now today we'll only talk about the uses of can and could. So where do we use can and what is the function of can? Can is used to show two things. First, permission. In informal situation, can shows permission, and it also shows ability, the person who is able to do something, so it shows the ability of someone. Now let's see positive structure of can. What can be the structure? So we have the subject first: he, she, it, I, you, we, they, any subject, singular or plural both, followed by can. Then we have first form or base form of the verb, and then we have the object. For example, he, she, it, Ali, they are the singular helping subjects, and I, you, we, they, etc., they are the plural subjects. Then they are followed by can, then first form of verb like speak, play, use, and then the object. So for example, he can speak English. It means that he is able or he has the ability to speak English. She can play cricket. Ali can use computer. I can speak English. You can play cricket. We can use computer, and so on. Example: I can play cricket, I can speak English, he can run fast, he can swim, she can swim, etc. So these are some of the example. Now you can see subject, can, first form, base form, and then the object. Now we have the negative structure for can. When we convert a sentence into negative, so what could be the structure? So first we have the subject, then cannot, or the short form is can't, or American says can't. Then we have the first form or base form, and then the object. For example, I cannot run fast, or I can't run fast. We cannot spend more money on luxurious things, or we can't spend more money on luxurious things. She cannot swim in the river, or she can't swim in the river. I can speak English, but I cannot write English. So I can speak English, but I can't write English. Okay, so these are the negative examples. Now, how to ask yes no questions with can? So here we have to bring can to the start of the sentence, then it is followed by the subject, then the main verb, first form of the verb, and then the object, and in the end of the sentence we have the question mark, and we have to answer it with yes, subject and can. And if the answer is in no, so no, comma, subject and can't. For example, can you sing a song? And the answer is yes, I can. And if it is in no, no, I can't. Can he work hard? Yes, he can. And if he cannot work hard, no, he can't. Can she play hockey? Yes, she can. And if she cannot, no, she can't. So that is how we have to make yes no questions, and that is how we have to answer such questions. Now we can also use can with WH questions. Now what are WH questions? WH questions are those questions which begin with WH words or question words like what, where, when, how or why, etc. So Here we have to bring WH word first, and then they are followed by can, then the subject, then first form of the verb, and question mark at the end of the sentence. For example, what can you play? Here the subject is missing mistakenly. What can you play? I can play cricket, I can play hockey, I can play any sport. What can he play? What can she play? What can you play? Etc. When can you come back? So I can come back. So the answer is in full sentence. I can come back in 2 hours, etc. Where can we go this time? So again, where can we go this time? We can go to London, etc. What can he buy? What can she buy? What can they buy? What can I buy? What can you buy? Etc. So you can make a lot of questions by changing the verb or the subject. So what can he buy? What can he sing? What can he bring? What can he think? What can he sing? Etc. Okay, so that is how we can make WH questions with can. Next we have could. Could is the past form of can. Now where do we use could? Could is used to show past ability. The first function is to show past ability. Here the structure is subject, could, first form, and object. For example, I could run fast when I was young. So when we talk about our past abilities, we use could instead of can. I could run fast when I was young. She could reach on time if she had taken the train. So I'm talking about her past ability or possibility. I could get good marks if I had studied well. I could play cricket. So here there was a possibility that I could get good marks if I had studied well. I could play cricket when I was a student. So I had the ability, I was able to play cricket when I was a student. Now the second function of could is that it shows a very formal permission or request. So when we want to make it very formal, we use could. Could, now for permission we use could followed by I, then first form, and then object, and at the end we have question mark. For example, could I ask a question? We can also say may I ask a question, but may is less formal, while could I ask a question is more formal. Could I write it? Could we go now? Could I drink water? Could I go to washroom? Etc. So that is how we make a very polite and very formal permission. Here we can also use it for a very formal request. Here the structure is a bit different. Could, and then we have you, then first form and object and question mark at the end. For example, could you help me? Could you lend me some money? I'm requesting someone for something. Could you bring me a glass of water? So again, I am requesting someone. So it is a very formal request with could. Okay, so that is how we can make a very formal request or permission with the help of could. Will be able, it is also used to show ability in future. So it is a kind of substitute for can in future. This structure is subject followed by will be able, and then infinitive. Infinitive, you remember, to plus base form of verb is called infinitive, and then the object. For example, I'll be able to get good marks next year. So I'm talking about my ability in future. He will be able to come tomorrow. So again, I'm talking about future. She'll be able to walk in few days. Okay, so again, I'm talking about her abilities in future. So she will be able to walk in few days. To walk, to come, and to get. These are the infinitive verbs here. Now we have some activities here, and that will help you in practicing these modal auxiliaries. For example, I can swim very quickly. I'm the best swimmer. It's a positive sentence, so I can swim. It shows the ability here. Bob can help you. He must clean his room. Liz can take you to the zoo. She is free today. It means that Liz is able to take you to the zoo. They can take part in this festival. It's great. Again, they have the ability, or they are able to take part in this festival. Sam can surf well. He is only learning to do it. Okay, so again, I'm talking about Sam's ability, that Sam can surf well. Now the rest of the examples, you are supposed to fill the blanks with the accurate modal auxiliary, so that will help you in practicing it. We have another activity here. Fill in the blanks using could or could not. I dash skate last year. I was afraid of skating. So again, I could not skate because the second part of the sentence says I was afraid of skating. It means that the sentence is in negative. I could not skate last year. Tom dash win the medal, but he fell down. Again, Tom could not win the medal, but he fell down. I'm sorry, Tom could win the medal, but he fell down. Okay, so here we have could. We dash play football. The weather was rainy. Again, here it is a negative structure because the weather was rainy. It shows that we could not play football because the weather was rainy. Mona dash arrive in time, but she missed the bus. Mona could arrive in time, but she missed the bus. My mom dash play tennis, but now she plays well. My mom could not play tennis, but now she plays well. It means that in past she could not play tennis, but now she can play it. Fill the list of the blanks by yourself because that will help you in practicing it. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope you would have learned much from this video. For more such videos, subscribe our channel Innovative English Learning with Rashid Khan. Take care of yourself.